Big Z Reviews. Harley Quinn, Birds of Prey is the newest DC film that, actually, it's not that. That's what it should have been called. Instead, this film is called Birds of Prey and the Fantabulous Emancipation of One Harley Quinn. And yes, when I saw the movie, I did pronounce the whole title and you have to when you're not, you have to do the whole title when you're getting a ticket for a film. And it's just, I think that's one of the biggest problems with this film with the title. But it is an excellent film. I really enjoyed it. I think it's one of my favorite in these series of DC films. I'm Joker, I'm not counting, but Joker is out of this sort of horror, this cinematic universe to me. But this might be one of my favorites of the DCEU.
Now that I've cut ties with Mr. J, I'm about to learn I wasn't the only dame in Gotham looking for emancipation. You fall in.
So Birds of Prey was directed by Cathy Yan, and of course it stars Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn, and also has a bunch of characters including Rosie Perez and Mary Elizabeth Winstead. But there is no Joker, and I like that they did that because this version of the Joker they did sucked. But they still the same version of her as Harley Quinn, and she is really cool. And it's just that I think this is now I had lost my voice for the past couple 2 weeks, and then now my voice is finally back to normal. So now it's the first time I'm actually reviewing it. I saw it the Thursday night that it came out and really liked it, but couldn't really do a review. I was also going to do a review for a video for the Oscars, but I couldn't do it because my voice sucked. But so I know now that it does not do well at the box office. It doesn't do horrible, but underperforms for even their expectations. And the studio's expectation that they say are always lower, so they doesn't seem like if it's bigger than they say, oh, it's much better than we thought. So it's a lot less than they expected. I think part of that is, of course the title is stupid and too long, and the biggest thing too is that this film is a hard R, but none of the trailers made it clear that that's what it was. I'm trying to think. I don't remember if we even got a Red Band trailer. And it's not, it's trying to be a little bit like Deadpool, but it's not as extreme as Deadpool. The violence is not that extreme. There is violence, but there is nothing that would maybe warrant a rated R. They easily could have gotten away from PG-13 with this violence, I think. He might have had to tone down a little bit, but I think that it would be fine. The only thing that they got with an R is a bunch of F-bombs. And it's nice having them swear, but I don't think the movie would have lost anything by being PG-13, especially when Suicide Squad, which people would know Harley Quinn from, is PG-13. So I think they really made a mistake. And it's too bad. I know the Suicide Squad that James Gunn is doing, I think it's planned to be R-rated as well. And I hope they don't get scared of that, because I really want to see his true vision. But this one, I think it could have been so easily made into a PG-13 movie. It's surprising that they didn't do it. But really, all that was is some language. That's all. There's some drug use, but it's more for fun. And there's some violence, but again, the violence isn't that bad. So the only reason it's R-rated is the language. And it's surprising that they I think would have made a lot more money if they would have just made it PG-13. So the setup for this film is that Harley Quinn broke up with the Joker, but she still hadn't told anybody about it. But then she gets fed up and she blows up the chemical plant to tell everyone that she is not, and they're no longer together. Now she's kind of free game. Everyone that she's annoyed for the past how many years as Harley Quinn, but they couldn't retaliate because she was dating the Joker. Now they all get a chance to kill her, and it's a lot. It seems like a lot of fun. It's a really fun movie, and there's so much about it that I love, and it's just that it's so crazy. So much stuff, and the way they frame the movie, it's kind of it's being told by Harley Quinn, the story. So the story kind of jumps around a bit, but I really enjoyed that. And I mean, this really filmed really well too. The action scenes are excellent. Although, I mean, there could have been more of them, but what they have there, they're really good. The filming of them is excellent. And mostly it's in screen. Like the action, like there isn't a lot of crazy cuts. Like they're actually doing it, and it looks really good. And it looks like it's really stylized, the violence, and like some of the things that Harley Quinn does, like when she breaks into a police station. Like it's the stylization of it is awesome. I mean, I really love this. So along with Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn, you have Rosie Perez as like a cop, and the Renee Montoya. You have Mary Elizabeth Winstead as Helena Bartonelli, or the Huntress. And like she's really good. Like she almost stole the film. Everything she's in, she is great. And you also have a Journey Smollett-Bell as Black Canary, and I liked her a lot too. And you have Ella J. Basco as Cassandra Cain. And I don't know. I mean, she's fine as this role, but when you give her the name Cassandra Cain, you're going to piss off a lot of Batman and Batgirl fans. You know, because that is the original Batgirl. And this character is not Batgirl. It's not Cassandra Cain. Like, I don't know why they did that. If you're going to, I mean, she's fine. The actress is fine as this character, but not as Cassandra Cain. It doesn't really work. And you also have Ewan McGregor as Black Mask. And I mean, Ewan McGregor is awesome. Like he's great in everything. But I think that he is kind of just the eccentric. He's insane. And I mean, he's he's a little just too black and white, you know, like you don't know why he wants to do anything other than just he's a crime lord. But you know, he's entertaining, you know. Any scene with him, he's entertaining. And I mean, there's a lot of this. I thoroughly enjoyed all of this film. I mean, there's, like I said, when you watch this film, you're going to want to have an egg sandwich after. And I think I did have, like, the next day I had an egg breakfast sandwich, because this looked so good the way this film does it. Like, the direction of it is really excellent. And it's just kind of a shame that it didn't perform like it should have in the box office, because it is an excellent film. Like, I mean, I didn't really dislike any of it. You know, I mean, some of the villains could have been stronger, but I mean, and the Chris Messina as Victor Zsasz, I mean, I liked him, but I think that's like kind of like a bigger Batman villain, and this one he's just kind of like an underling. But I mean, a lot of stuff they do is just great. I mean, I thoroughly enjoyed it, and it's too bad more people didn't see it. I think I mean, eventually people are going to find it and I think really love it, but you know, it's tough to forecast what the box office will do. But I think they definitely made some mistakes with how they presented this film and leading up to it. Because honestly, leading up to it, I didn't have that much high hopes for it. I really wasn't looking forward to this film. Like, none of the trailers or the ads for it really got my attention that much. I'm still going to see it, but I wasn't like that excited. But I loved it a lot more than what I expected. I'd probably give it like an 8.75, maybe even a 9 out of 10. I mean, I really enjoyed it. But thanks for watching, and check out Video Plays on my head and subscribe to the video over there. Thanks. This has been a Big Z movie review. Thanks for watching.